Well, and ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at UCW-Zero, and here is what constantly confuses my broadcast partner, the Crime Family, with the team of Cassidy, the Deacon of Doom, the Dark Angel, and then we've actually never gotten a name for her, so we just call her Fedora Rojo, but she doesn't appear to be wearing her fedora tonight. Derek Janetti, I'd love to hear your insights to the Crime Family.
You know, Josh, we don't agree on much, but I think we can all agree that we hate the Crime Family. Do you hate the Crime Family, Josh?
Oh, I don't like them. I don't know if I hate them. I mean, hate's a strong word.
No, you got to go all the way. We hate the Crime Family. Hate. H-A-T-E.
I don't think our viewers at home have ever even thought about hearing that word come out of your mouth.
But what is there to like about these guys? I mean, let's look at the facts. They hate everybody. They're ignorant. Cassidy's a loudmouth jerk. The Deacon is probably the most hypocritical person I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know what to say about Dark Angel, but every time I look at the guy, I just want to smack him upside the head. And I don't think I've ever wanted to push a girl down more than when I see that little vixen at ringside.
You are just hostile towards the Crime Family. My gosh. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. They haven't done any really good here in UCW-Zero, but you never know what'll happen here.
Cassidy's like a poison. Scratch that. The guy is like cancer. And I'm not talking about a benign form of cancer. I am talking about full-scale malignant cancer. Like a tumor that's spreading constantly, eating you away to nothing. I'm blown away. I'm not gonna lie to you. You just blew me, and I'm pretty sure everyone else who's listening right now away on that one. That was intense. But I think that most of the viewers, at least the vast majority of the viewers, there might be one person on the wayside will agree with me.
Well, you never know. And then
it's obvious the fans agree with me.
And the fans get on their feet here for former Ultra X champion and former UCW-Zero tag team champion, Zack James.
Yeah, Zack James, probably the most athletic competitor we have at UCW-Zero. This guy can do things that no one else can. A tremendous athlete and a very skilled wrestler who's really coming into his own and making his way up the ranks of Ultra Championship Wrestling.
Zack James, of course, he's gone to his retro gear. He's gone to his retro gear here. Normally, him and Sierra Rose wear their white gear, but they're wearing their blue gear tonight. Quite interesting, for sure.
I think it's pretty. I think that is a very pretty color. I like it a lot.
Very, very well said, Derek. I will agree with you on that one.
Speaking of pretty, that was a pretty backflip too.
Oh, geez. Did you really miss it here? I missed you. I will say that much.
So, what are your thoughts on Sierra Rose, Josh?
I don't really have necessarily an opinion, I guess. What about you?
Because from the looks of it, I'm looking at your eyes right now, and they are fixated on that young lady. I would say that you covet Sierra Rose. It's true.
I think you're just trying to
Does
spread.
Zack know?
I'm pretty sure you're just trying to spread gossip at this point.
And I think Cassidy just bit the ear. A dastardly deed. That was once done by a boxer. Do you know who that boxer is?
It was Mike Tyson.
Very good. Do you know who he bit?
Evander Holyfield.
But I'm impressed. Zack James doesn't look too impressed with the wrestling that we're seeing. Oh, but I'm impressed by that drop toe hold with a float over into a side headlock.
Well, and you know what? I don't know if Zack James would know the answer to the question that you just asked me, but you never know. James is actually a very smart individual, both in and outside of the ring.
I think you're implying that I'm old. Is that what you're implying?
Well, no, but earlier you asked if I was too young to know, certain stuff, and so in this case, I'm just reiterating it.
And to reiterate my point beforehand, I hate Cassidy as he tries to kick Sierra Rose in the face. I hate that man. Elbow drop to the back.
It definitely does seem that Cassidy has no respect for anyone else, even necessarily those inside the member of his crime family. Look at this now. Zack James with that beautiful sidewalk slam onto his knee.
Very nice move by Zack James. And this is a guy who literally can do it all. His technical ability, outstanding. And his athleticism and high-flying skills, unparalleled. Look at him laying those kicks to the upper chest of Cassidy.
Look at this now. James. Oh!
I think James telegraphed that. Paid the price, but comes right back with an arm drag. And you know, I kind of got an eerie feeling looking at ringside right now. Zack James in his corner, obviously the beautiful Sierra Rose, but 3 members of the crime family on the outside.
Well, it doesn't seem like just that long ago when Zack James also had Sierra Rose and Lacey Ryan here at ringside. It was just some 6 months ago that was the situation. So it may not be the worst thing for Zack James to now feel what it's like to be at a disadvantage when it comes to the amount of people around ringside.
Look at that. Springboard drop kick on the money. That could be it right now. Early victory for Zack. No, Cassidy kicks out at 2.
Definitely some interesting stuff here from Zack James as he's trying now to take out Cassidy here. The entire crime family huddled in one corner, worried about their situation right now.
And Zack James trying to follow it up. He's going to the top rope. This is what this man does best. Oh, but Cassidy seizing the opportunity, and Zack James spread eagle on that unforgiving turnbuckle.
And you know what? It's that tree of woe, I believe is the term for that one. And that's just it's a bad place to be, because if your legs are tied up like that, there's not necessarily any way that you're getting out of that. Look at this now, cheap shots here by the Deacon of Doom as well as the Dark Angel.
Yeah, it looks like they've exposed that kneecap of Zack James, and with the knee exposed, Deacon laying in some sharp right hands. There's a lot of shenanigans going on outside the ring right now.
I'll definitely agree with you on that one, and that's the situation. It really is a 4-on-2. It might as well just be one giant, handicap match for the most part.
And Cassidy looks like he's zeroing in on the left knee of Zack James right there. A kick to the back of the leg, maybe trying to hyperextend that kneecap.
What? Well, Cassidy calling a timeout on Zack James's part. Unfortunately, wrestling has no timeouts.
Catches him. Oh, look at that. Throws him up. He looks like he's trying to press slam him. Instead, he just dropped him unceremoniously to the ring below.
Well, I mean, what does the most damage?
It was effective. You can't say that.
Well, look at this now. Sierra Rose. And Sierra Rose is in a fight now with Fedora Rojo outside the ring.
I have to say, Sierra Rose, look at how tough this gal is. There is 2 men and a woman at ringside, and that did not stop Sierra Rose. But what just stopped Zack James is that thunderous clothesline from Cassidy.
Yeah, Cassidy just stopped him dead in his tracks right there. Here we go now, Cassidy looking for this submission right here.
Oh, he's got a modified figure 4 locked on Zack James, a time-tested maneuver used by the likes of
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, right on the money, Josh Damian. Whoa! Like the tree of whoa!
I apologize for those of you at home. I haven't talked much because I'm laughing way too much. Look at this, a reversal. Zack James was able to get a reversal on, but Cassidy was able to get out of it very quickly. And look at this now, Cassidy with just one clothesline able to take out Zack James. And now look at this, put on another finisher, submission.
This is an interesting submission hold. He didn't have it latched in, but I liked what he was going for. Not only focusing on the leg, but the lower back. Look at that roll up by Zack James out of nowhere, but only gets a 2. Oh, that's a chop block. Illegal in the NFL, perfectly legal in UCW-Zero. How many yard penalties a chop block in the NFL?
I want to say 15.
Right again, John. You are on a roll, my friend. You are on a roll.
I knew it was either 15 or half the distance to the goal, but I had a feeling that one of those didn't make sense.
That was a beautiful, beautiful commentary there. You are on top of your game.
I definitely don't have a computer in front of me either.
Are you saying you're cheating with
Never.
that social networking stuff?
No, never. Zach James with that big clothesline right there. Ducked the clothesline by Cassidy. Look at this now.
Oh, I love this maneuver. Let's see if he can pull it off. Oh, driving the face of Cassidy into the mat. I'm not going to say that this guy was a looker beforehand, but that definitely didn't help his situation.
Huge stomp right there. Great stop. 2.
And I am surprised right there. I thought Zack James should have scored the victory there, but I got to give it to Cassidy. I mean, I hate this man, but you gotta respect his resilience in that circumstance.
Zack James in full control of Cassidy. Oh, here we go. Cassidy reverses the Irish whip. Look at this now. Oh, nobody home, and Cassidy goes up and over the top rope.
And I think it's time. Zack James, he looks poised. Could he be going for it all? I think he is. Suicide dive into the front row. We are getting up and personal with the fans here at UCW-Zero.
You gotta wonder though if that was a smart move on behalf of Zack James, because right behind Zack James is 3 members of the crime family that I'm sure would love to get their hands on him.
And look at, I gotta give it up for the referee. He was definitely Johnny on the spot. Whoa! Modified power bomb right there.
Holy cow, I think James might be out.
If you watch the back of Zack James' head, the back of his head slamming.
What is Kid K doing out here?
UCW-Zero's resident superhero, possibly to the rescue.
I didn't mean to interrupt you there, partner, but look at this now. All 4 members looking to attack Kid Cade now. Cassidy instructing 2 of his henchmen to take care of the issue. And look at this now. Cassidy back in the ring with James. James kicked to the midsection and oh my gosh!
Almost a modified DDT. The crime family was distracted and Zack James scores the pinfall.
Wow!
You know, I gotta say, Kid Cade with the assist. He ran decoy on that play.
He barely even did anything. The only thing he really did was walk out there and make a distraction. That's all it took.
But the distraction was enough to even the score, to take the Deacon and the Dark Angel off of their game, leaving Cassidy to fend for himself. Yeah, what a change, one-on-one. Zack James seizes the opportunity, gets a very impressive pinfall victory. This guy keeps moving up the ranks, and UCW-Zero, I think we're looking at a future champion.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Zack James has a long way to go here in UCW-Zero, but it's wins like this that make that journey so much easier. We've got more on UCW-Zero. Stay tuned.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
And we come back, all the way back to the 1980s here, as we say Jake Steele coming out here for UCW-Zero. If you're just joining us, I'm Josh Damien, alongside with my broadcast partner for the evening, Derek Giannetti. Derek, as a former world champion, as a former trainer here in UCW-Zero, we get a lot of new guys who come into this business who say that they want to take control, who they want to be a world champion. When you look at Jake Steele, someone who's only had 2 or 3 matches here in UCW-Zero, what do you see?
I see bright colors. Yellow and red. A tribute to McDonald's, perhaps? But this guy's all about the 80s rock. And I like Jake Steele. I'll say this guy, I love the energy that he brings to a UCW-Zero ring. And when I see this guy, he's just got like a fun vibe that he puts off in the ring. And as a fan of professional wrestling, I'm drawn to this guy, I won't lie.
Well, and Jake Steele may have his hands full here tonight when he takes on Bronson, who as over the last few months has gone through quite the interesting change here, as he's gone from, well, an assistant to a superhero in a sense, to now this, well, what do you call it, Derek?
The kid's weird. The kid is very weird. You know, he reminds me of that kid who never got the attention from his mom and dad that he deserved, and so he started doing weird things just to get noticed, and that's what he does in UCW-Zero. I don't know if it creeps me out or it pisses me off, but it definitely does one of the two.
Well, you never know. I mean, you could just ask someone and you can get a shot at Bronson if you wanted to.
I guess I could. And that's something I might have to pursue. You're full of good ideas today, Josh. You are on top of it.
Well, you know, oh, geez. I mean, Bronson is serious here tonight as he's going to go one-on-one with Mr. Rocket Jake Steele here. You know, there is a method to his madness. My normal broadcast partner, MK, is saying that there is a method to his madness, and it's that he's off his medication.
I think this is a good opportunity for Jake Steele, though. I mean, Bronson scored a plethora of impressive victories here in UCW-Zero. We saw him go toe-to-toe with one of the toughest guys we have on our roster, that being Dallas Murdoch. But if Jake Steele could knock off Bronson, I think he's in for a title shot for the Ultra X belt.
The crowd here, of course, not a huge fan of Bronson here in UCW-Zero, and it's only because, it's not necessarily that he's not a talented wrestler, because he is a talented wrestler. He's definitely got a long way to go here in UCW-Zero. He's got a future, but he's weird. He's just like my broadcast partner said, he's weird.
You know, sometimes though, I think that that weirdness, the awkwardness of Bronson is somewhat contrived. I think what this guy is doing is he uses the unpredictability to throw off his opponents and uses that to his advantage, and we've seen him use that on Dallas Murdoch, and he's had quite the success with that tactic.
Look at those, you were saying earlier that Jake Steele, it's a tribute to McDonald's, but I mean, if you look at it, he's also got the zebra print going on right there. There's only a few wrestlers that I can think of who use that zebra print, and it actually works for them.
You know, I think they do have a McDonald's in Kenya. Maybe that's what he's going for. I wonder if they listen to Def Leppard in Kenya.
That's a strange endorsement.
Oh, and Jake Steele's got him on the run, double duck, and look at the athleticism there.
I will say this, though. Jake Steele could maybe use a hair tie. But as long as he's able to do things like that, I guess not.
Nice drop kick there. And a Japanese arm drag. Got to give it up for Jake Steele. He's on a roll right here. And Bronson looks angry. Arm drag.
Jake Steele taking his time here with Bronson, which may not be the smartest play. When I think of, in this contest, messing around with Bronson, I would want to take care of him as soon as possible, roll out of the ring, and move on my way.
Well, what we've seen in Bronson's prior matches is he's looking for that opening, for that opportunity. And when he seizes that opportunity, he is able to sink in a maneuver, and by doing so, he's able to gain the advantage. We'll see if he can do that. Wasn't able to counter the monkey flip, and so far this match has been all Jake Steele.
One of the things that I look at here when I look at Jake Steele, though, is that he has this audience behind him in a multitude of ways. Uh-oh, look at this now.
Bronson spins him around, goes for the big right hand, blocked. Jake Steele with a right of his own, and Bronson throwing a temper tantrum. Still over the top. Oh, and a drop toe hold, and that's that opportunity. Bronson got him on the run and was able to use his momentum to his advantage. Nice move by Bronson. Got to give it up for the kid.
Great counter right there. You were talking about looking for that opening, and it looks like he definitely found it here as he's able to take advantage with Jake Steele in the corner right there.
Bronson possibly taking too much time to chatter with the audience here. Going up to the top rope. What could he be looking for? Taking his time, and oh my goodness, I think he just drove his knee right into the chest, possibly the jaw of Jake Steele.
Look at this now. Here's a pin. 2. It's only a 2 count right there. Bronson not able to get the victory there.
Oh, and now driving the point of that elbow right into the head of Jake Steele, and I don't think that hair is used as padding, Josh.
Well, hopefully not. I mean, well, I don't know. I guess it could be. But Bronson right now here with the submission hold on Jake Steele. Now, is that a tap out, or is he just trying to get the audience behind him?
I think he's trying to get the audience behind him, and it seems to be working. Well, it was working for the time being. The ref's got to admonish him for that. You can't pull hair, and that was a blatant pull of the hair.
Do you think that Bronson is just secretly jealous of Jake Steele, and that's why he's pulling his hair?
I'm pretty jealous of the kid's mane. That thing is beautiful.
Look at this!
Sunset flip over the top. Speaking of beautiful, only got a 2 count.
Look at this! Oh! Kick to the midsection right there.
I think he actually caught the point of the knee right in the stomach. Have you ever been punched in the stomach?
Unfortunately, yes.
Could you explain how that feels to me?
It is not pleasant.
I could refresh your memory.
Would you?
Well, right now, Jake is definitely feeling what it feels like to get punched in the stomach and then have his chest caved in by an elevated drop kick by Bronson. And now the kid's playing patty cake on the floor. I don't understand.
Look at this now. 2. Not enough to get a 2 or to get a 3 count right there. Bronson's gonna have to do a little bit more work before he's able to get Jake Steele down for the count. Look at this now. The illegal choke right there on the bottom rope. I believe he has until 5 to remove it.
Gotta feel bad for the referee here. I mean, how many of our wrestlers just repeatedly break the rules? These guys are not, they're definitely not stewards, I tell you that.
Well, and look at this now. Bronson with that shoulder right there to the back of Jake Steele.
Bronson cinches him up in a front face lock. Snap suplex. Nice wrestling maneuver there by Bronson. But I think he just said this is fun.
That's what I heard as well.
Wow. This guy does deserve to be in a psych ward. Definitely. Looney Tunes is the sign I see on the front row. That seems quite fitting.
You got it exactly right there. Bronson taking his time here with Jake Steele, working everything in, and look at this. Do you think that he's found an opening right here to mess with Jake Steele?
Well, he might have taken too much time as Jake Steele with those right hands. Could he follow this up? We haven't seen much offense from Jake Steele since the very early going, but he mounts the top rope. Could this be the turning point?
Look at this!
Up to the top. Oh, missile drop kick. On the money. Jake Steele, though, he needs to regain his composure. He needs to regain his energy and get on the offense here. We are at a critical point in this matchup. Let's see which one of these young superstars can get back to their feet and get on the offense.
Whoa! Well, you talk about getting back to your feet. I think Mr. Rocket was definitely the first to get to his feet.
And Jake Steele pulling deep there. Big clothesline. And a nice drop kick. And Jake Steele at this point looks to be on fire. He picks Bronson up. Body slam in the center of the ring. Cover. Just a 2 count. Bronson's got plenty left in the tank.
Bronson, it's so weird because he can be hurt, but he can still be sadistically laughing. That's what I just don't understand about this kid.
The kid's weird. Nice counter there. Oh, beautiful counter into a reverse DDT. I thought he had him there. You know, I don't like this Bronson kid. In fact, I kind of hate him. I might hate him. I think
You hate everyone.
I'm getting to the
apparently.
point where I hate him. But that was a nice counter. I got to give credit where credit is due, and credit is definitely due on that maneuver.
Well, I guess you don't necessarily have to like someone to like what they do.
Good point. Looks like he's cinching up a DDT. Took too much time. Full Nelson into a slam. Nice maneuver by the Jake Still. Is it going to be it? No. Only a 2 count.
What does Jake Steele have to do to put Bronson away here? Is the big question I'm sure that's on his mind.
And I think this could be it. Jake Still looks like he's measuring him. Oh, but he got thrown off his game by Bronson, and that's that opportunistic ability that he has, throwing him throw first into. Now he cinches up. We've seen this maneuver before. DDT executed to perfection, right on his head. 2. Oh! Okay, we have some controversy there. Was that a 3 count?
And he rings the bell. That was 3.
And I think that was a 3 count. Calvin making the decision. You got to go. The referee has made the call, and Jake Still has been defeated with a DDT executed to perfection. Impressive match. I gotta say, Bronson showed me something. He showed me something.
He definitely got that right. Jake Steele definitely brought everything that he has in his A game. It wasn't quite enough as Bronson was able to get the 3 count. We've got more here, including your main event coming up right next. I'm gonna go in for Suede.
As my announce partner likes to say, it's main event time! And my announce partner, for some reason, has left the booth. I don't know what to say about that, but I am very excited about this matchup. A triple threat match for the Ultra X Championship. And this a newcomer to Ultra Championship Wrestling, actually making his way to UCW via Las Vegas. Jason Muse. And I'm excited to see what this young fellow has to offer. Not very often that a guy in his first match in our promotion gets a title shot, but this is an awesome way to make a huge splash in Ultra Championship Wrestling. Just think if this guy was able to win the title in his first match here. Now this guy, on the other hand, has been to the top of the UCW-Zero mountain. He's been a tag team champion. He's been an Ultra X champion. He's been the UCW-Zero heavyweight champion. This is Junior X. Hailing from Salt Lake City, Utah, and he is made in Salt Lake and proud to be in Salt Lake. And he's got a great opportunity here to win back the Ultra X Championship. The crowd's... Oh, and there's my announce... What is my announce partner doing up there? This guy. This guy.
the champion. The man has charisma. The man has talent, money, looks, and a best friend who's the best ring announcer in this business.
Suede's friends with JR?
Has all of those and more. He is the Ultra X champion. He is my best friend. He has better hair than Junior X, and he has 7 more ways than Jason Muse is able to miss. My friend, the Ultra X champion, Suede Thompson.
And Josh Damian, definitely a fan of Suede. Suede, an Ultra X champion, and I have been pleasantly surprised at how this guy has been able to fend off all coming challengers and retain his belt. In the past few months, we've seen Suede Thompson defeat Zack James. We've seen him defeat Gabe. We've seen him defeat Junior X. But I think this might be his toughest challenge to date in a 3-way dance, which does not benefit the champion. Because in a 3-way such as this match, the champion can actually lose the belt without being pinned. In other words, if Junior X was able to beat Muse, Junior X would be the Ultra X champion, despite the fact that Suede was not pinned. And the crowd showing their support for an Ultra X and a UCW-Zero mainstay, that being Junior X. This guy, an 8-year veteran, he's been through the tough roads of UCW-Zero, taken on every UCW-Zero wrestler that we have to offer. Oh, and look who's back.
Sorry, I had to do a thing for a friend. Oh, geez, look at him, take control. There you go, Suede. Well, ladies and gentlemen, have you been talking already?
I've been talking.
All right.
And I'm confused.
What are you confused about?
What do you see in Suede Thompson?
I see talent. I see charisma. I see greatness. I mean, look at this. He's even confusing Jason Muse into thinking that Muse is his friend.
Well, right now he looks confused, and that's because Junior X just gave him what I call a knuckle sandwich.
Oh yeah, did it come with fries and a drink?
I'm talking Subway, you're talking McDonald's, buddy.
Hey, it's
a knuckle sandwich.
A sandwich is a sandwich, and knuckle is something that sounds like McDonald's would serve.
Nice maneuver there. Oh! Inverted atomic drop, and now a regular atomic drop, sometimes referred to as a butt buster.
Uh-oh. Oh!
My goodness.
That doesn't go there.
What do you think of your friend now?
I still think he's great. I think that, hey, you know what? Friends stick by each other through thick and thin, and you know what? It doesn't matter because Suede Thompson is going to leave here Ultra X champion. There's no doubt about that in anyone's mind.
Nice maneuver there by Muse, and now Suede Thompson with a hangman. Oh, what a clothesline by Muse. This guy has an excellent opportunity. I was telling our fans during your sabbatical that Muse has the ability right here in his first match in our promotion to become the Ultra X champion.
Yeah, you know, it's a great opportunity. It's just not realistic because we all know that Suede Thompson is going to hold the title for a very, very long time.
So I wonder, okay, so you and Suede Thompson claim to be best friends.
That's right.
How did you guys get to be such good friends?
Bro, sometimes you just click, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how it is. Great execution right there. I mean, Jason Muse setting up Suede Thompson to retain his title. What a great guy. Muse is going to go far if he keeps doing stuff like that.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
I gotta question the tactics used by Muse here. I mean, I understand strategy, I understand 2-on-1, I know multiplication, I know addition. But when the match comes to that critical point, Muse wants to win. So why is he teaming with Suede right now? It's every man for himself.
You're 100% correct. And I agree with you, it is every man for himself, but Muse is clearly smart. He's clearly smart because he's going and he's helping Suede Thompson retain that title. And you know what? You never know. Maybe you know, Muse does a favor for Suede, and then maybe Suede will offer him a title shot, which he'll lose, and that's okay.
That was a ridiculous maneuver by Suede there.
That was great.
That wasn't great.
What?
He was swinging on the ropes like a buffoon. That was ridiculous.
Well, let me tell you something. When you're as pathetic as Junior X is, you can do little things like that to entertain the crowd.
So what you're saying is a former UCW-Zero champion is ridiculous.
Hey, even David Arquette won the WCW title.
Wow. Good comeback. I gotta give you that. And now Suede looks like he's sitting. Oh no, Junior X capitalizing. Could he be going for a figure four? But look at Muse. He's just sitting and waiting. Will he help out his... Oh, and look at that. Counters. Look at the resourcefulness of Junior X. But a rake to the eyes by your boy, Suede.
Well, and that was really weird for a second there because what it looked like was that there was a pinfall on a pinfall on a pinfall.
Wow.
I think there were that many pinfalls. I'm not 100% sure.
Does Suede think he's a seal? The guy is sliding around in the mat on his belly. Why would you do that? Who does that?
Suede Thompson.
That's your friend.
Suede Thompson does that, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Your voice is squeaking. Your voice is squeaking right now,
Oh my
Joe.
gosh.
Does your voice squeak when you're embarrassed?
Maturity has gone out the window.
You're embarrassed at the actions of your friend.
Oh, jeez.
Nice maneuver there by Junior X.
I'm embarrassed by nothing.
Oh, looking for the double cross body. Air in his waves there. Double. Beautiful. I've never seen that before. A double fall-away slam. And looks like Suede's going for the pin. What is Jason Muse doing?
I know.
This guy wants to be the Ultra X champion. Why else would he be here?
No, wait,
That's
come on.
what I'm talking about. Finally, Muse makes sense.
You really think Jason Muse, out of all people, would be a good Ultra X champion, a good representation of this company?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, then.
Probably better than Suede-Ray, though.
No! Hey, let's not say things that we can't take back.
They're having a lover spat. Oh, but they counter into a double flapjack. And we're back to the spat.
Here we go now, Suede-Ray and Jason Muse going at it now. Look at this. A constant back and forth.
And these guys are punching themselves out right now. He looks punch drunk is what they call
Oh my gosh, the puns never end, do they?
No, I'm full of them tonight, Joe.
Oh, big boot right there by Suede. Get him, Suede. Here we go, look at this.
Could he be going for a tornado DDT? No, nice counter. Another counter. Oh, and then into the corner. Nice Northern Light suplex there.
2 count right there, not quite able to get it. Those of you who weren't listening, Suede said, have you ever seen a tornado in Utah? That answer, yes, it was 1999 and it was very catastrophic.
Wow, the guy knows his history.
And that's 100%
Right now,
correct.
Suede's got him hooked. Nice fisherman suplex. Could that be it? And Junior X really needs to regain his focus in this matchup.
No.
And I think he just did. Beautiful flying forearm through the ring and a discus right hand. That'll knock Mr. Muse out.
What does Junior X know about discus?
Oh, what a chop.
Oh!
And they're piled in the corner like sardines. Oh, nice compact drop kick there by Junior X.
Uh-oh.
And now a double knees right to the chest of Suede. It looks like he's going for his finish. Nice counter by Suede over the top rope. Nice resourcefulness by your boy right there.
Well, you know, I mean, in-ring IQ is a huge thing, and Suede's got a lot of it. Oh, there we go.
Body slam. Could he be going for that split-legged moonsault? We've seen this before.
He's talented enough to do it. He can do that and more.
Oh, look at this. Suede going all the way up to the top. Takes the time to flip his headband.
Why did he do that? His headband is half of his power. Oh my gosh!
A shooting star press missed, and it looks like Junior X aided in the process by taking his face and driving it to the mat below.
Somebody tell me that Suede is okay. No. Suede,
This
kick
could
out.
be it. Oh, Jason Muse making the save. I think Suede was out for the count there. He's
Well,
got him
look at
hooked.
this. No.
Face first to the mat.
No.
Oh, I thought he had him. Jason Muse could have been the Ultra X champion there.
Is it possible that we could have someone in their first match ever in UCW become the Ultra X champion? Look at this. Nobody home for there. Oh, kick to the midsection. Muse.
He's got him hooked. Look, he's got the arm chicken winged. Interesting stuff there. Oh, nice counter. Do you see Muse how he was able to hold on to the top rope? Nice clothesline by Suede.
Junior X, I believe that's the third time he's tried to put his finishing maneuver here in this contest right now. Look at this. Muse has got Suede Thompson. What is this? Oh my gosh. It's a
submission hold. He's got him in a guillotine with the arm chicken wing. Suede needs to reach his legs back, and he's got it.
Oh, wait.
my goodness,
Oh, it's a pin.
got it.
Yes. No way. Still Ultra X champion. Still Ultra X champion. What a great pin.
I gotta say, Muse showing his inexperience, lost focus of his shoulders on the mat, and Suede able to take that opportunity. A little assist from the ropes, and we have a successful title defense by Suede Thompson.
See, that's where that talent comes in. The talent that he has was he knew that talent mixed with that in-ring IQ. He knew the ropes were there, and he was able to get out of that submission for the pin. Great retain right here by the Ultra X champion.
Okay, so you said talent, you said resourcefulness, but you missed the fact that the guy cheated. He put his legs on the rope. Wrestling 101, illegal.
Well, I don't know if you have folks at home saw that, but all of us at UCW-Zero, we'd like to say thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your night.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.